Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory out on that field. It's Gore's Colts going up against Blunt's Patriots. So let's go now to Indianapolis, Indiana, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
Patriots, Colts, coming up on EA Sports. We welcome you to Indianapolis, Indiana for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms getting set for kickoff and a big primetime game headed your way. The lights are on. The excitement's building, Phil.
It does, Jim. And when you play under the lights, the players, of course, are more emotional because they sit around all day just waiting for this game. But make sure your emotions don't get the best of you, and you go out there and play out of control and make a mistake that could cost your football team the game.
Aaron's back, ready to field the opening kick. And Steven Gostowski looks ready to get this one underway. This heated rivalry matchup is underway. Brown's got it on the return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. Starting at quarterback, the young man who set the NFL record for most passing yards his first 2 seasons in the league, Andrew Luck.
Well, we always hear that phrase, the sophomore jinx, and Andrew Luck says there's no such thing with him. With the Indianapolis Colts, we know he was the first pick of the draft in 2012. Led him again to the playoffs last year, and he was absolutely outstanding.
Luck set, empty backfield. The Colts from the 27. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see them drop a pass.
Partner, here's a matchup we've called many a time. The Patriots and the Colts, they seem to go after it every single year.
Such a great rivalry, Jim. How many times did we get to see Tom Brady facing Peyton Manning? Those games were awesome.
And I think maybe the most interesting game we've ever called together was that AFC title game at Indianapolis in January of 2007 when the Colts came back from 18 down to win it on their way to winning the Super Bowl that season.
Yeah, it was an exciting game. I can remember the drive right before half by the Indianapolis Colts to make that score 21-6, and they just kept applying the pressure. And what it did, it led to a Super Bowl trophy and Peyton Manning's only win in the Super Bowl.
Johnson with the grab. Johnson's tackled down at the 39.
I used to love this as a quarterback. Throw that football short, let the receiver catch it, and then look out, look at the yards after the catch. Really, really good job by the wide receiver.
Advancing it now inside the 40. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Takes it from the strong eye. And Gore is brought down.
You got to know if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
Coming to the line at the 38. Aaron's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. The Colts take it from the 38. Luck, handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down, offense readying for the snap. And the give to Frank Gore. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. For this core defensive unit, he's played corner, he's played safety. A former first-rounder out of Rutgers, Devin McCourty.
Yeah, moving Devin McCourty to safety was really a tremendous move because he's like a quarterback. So he gets back there at the safety position, and he can just see everything and make the plays from that position.
The Colts snap it up at the 26. It's Mayo in on the tackle. On the way, third down. The Colts have to get to the 17-yard line for a first down. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
This will be a field goal try for Vinatieri. Drives it through for the field goal. And they take the lead with this field goal in the first.
Yeah, good job there by the offense driving down the field. And anytime you get points early in the game, that is a confidence boost for your football team.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. Leading the offense, the all-time highest win percentage of any quarterback to ever play the game, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady coming on the field. You know why a lot of guys don't like him? Hey, he's a good quarterback. He throws it well. He makes a lot of money. He looks good. I mean, come on. Can't have it all.
First down at the 20. Gronkowski hauls in that bullet pass.
Nice catch by the Gronk. I mean, that's what you want to call him. It says it all about him. When you say the word Gronk, you think of somebody that's big and strong, and that's him.
First down, they'll go back to the air. Scott Chandler has the grab.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind make the catch, and keep going full speed. That's the sign of a good receiver.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now 2nd down and 4. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Brady standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Edelman is tackled down after a pickup of about 2. He has been one of Tom Brady's most reliable performers for years. Julian Edelman.
Hard to believe this guy was a college quarterback. Boy, has he adapted to the NFL and turned into just an outstanding wide receiver.
3rd and short. Brady, handoff. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is 3rd and short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the 1st down.
You know, I think of all the games we broadcast, maybe my favorite one of all time was the AFC Championship game of the 2006 season when the Colts pulled off that epic 18-point comeback to go on and advance to the Super Bowl, eventually winning the Super Bowl. It was 21-3 New England late in the 2nd quarter, and right before halftime, Indy had to make a decision. And you said on the air, go field goal here. Get it down to 21-6. Go into the locker room, give yourself a chance. That's what Tony Dungy did, and they did come back and win that game.
Yeah, you know, and it was. That field goal really changed the complexion of the game. They knew there were only 2 scores down, but more than anything, it gives you a good feeling going in the locker room. You know, Jim, when you're in situations like that, you go, well, okay, we fell behind, but what we want to do is going to work. So you don't change your game plan. They didn't. It took them to a Super Bowl victory. Tom Brady, early in his career, did a lot of play-action passes, and they were very good at it. And this past year or so, they've gone back to it.
Chandler's lined up outside on the right. 1st and 10. Gets the handle here. Brown's there to make the tackle.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Patriots will take the snap from the 25. He's taken down at the 23.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
It's 3rd down coming up.
The Colts defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
He pulls it down somehow.
Brady's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get to completion.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down.
Handoff made. And Lowry's in on the tackle.
The Patriots have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
This has been a long drive so far. Blunt. Searching for space to the right. Picks up about 2.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
This will be the 11th play of the drive.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. That's dropped by Amendola, who couldn't bring it in.
The Patriots know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up third downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. Third and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's fourth down.
The Patriots will look to tie the game up on this field goal drive. The kick is good. And it looks like they won't have to worry about being behind entering the second quarter as the field goal has us tied.
Yeah, a little confidence boost, right? You know, anytime you tie up a game and once that game gets going and a few drives by each team, it makes you feel good.
The Colts are ready to return the kick. Aaron's got a chance to return this one. Ducks out of bounds. That return's good for about 34. The Colts stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today? Luck's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. To the ground. Gore, left side. Fletcher's in on the tackle.
Gore's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Trying to plow ahead.
Gore's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
It'll be 3rd down. The Colts need to get to the 50 for a 1st down. Luck's going to take it from the gun. Leaps in the air and has it.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the 1st down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
Pat McAfee now ready to punt. And the punt is kicked out of bounds. The Colts defense has to feel pretty good about that last drive. They were out there for a long time, gave up a ton of yards, but in the end only gave up 3.
You know, Jim, when you only give up a field goal, that's always a victory. Why? Because every rule that the NFL puts out, and it's new and they put in the league, it's always about the offense. So the defense, just hang in there and make them kick field goals.
The Patriots will take the snap from the 35. LaFell with the grab. Coming up, 2nd down. The Colts lined up in the nickel. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette, blocked. Adams is the one who brings him to the ground.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
After a quarter of play, we've got a stalemate on our hands. Which offense can break this tie? We'll be back after this. Back here to start quarter two. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
Now looking at third down. Tom Brady under center. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Makes the catch in open space. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
They come to the line, and it's first down. First down following the long play. And it's just thrown away. Second down following that incompletion. Brady is in the shotgun. And Amendola is there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Brady's completion percentage, 80% on the day. Stepping up to the line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line. The Patriots come out in a bunch set. First and goal. Flip to the outside. Force it across for the touchdown. Early in the second quarter, they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
The Patriots for the extra point. Driving extra point is good. Brady's going to look on now from the sidelines. That last drive, he contributed more than 50 yards in the air. Steven Gostowski's readying his team for the kickoff. Luck will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. And Jamie Collins heads back to the huddle. He's been the leader for them in what's been a terrific defensive effort up to this point, partner.
And you know what he does? He brings energy to the defense. There's no question about that, and I love the way he plays. It just rubs off on all of his teammates.
First down at the 20. Gore is going to take the handoff now. The Colts have not had a strong running game this half, at least in the sense of handing the football off. Gore is going to get more touches, and you know he has to learn how to find some openings to get his team back in this one.
You know, I agree with that, Jim, but also I think you got to start to think about changing the play calling. Get this defense off balance, then go back to the run and see if you can catch them off guard.
Second down and 11.
That's Luck connecting with Allen.
That picks up 11.
Allen is one of the best receivers in the NFL. He can run all the routes. How about this out route that time? Does it with such grace and ease and makes the catch just short of the first down.
Third down now. Field for this one. And the give to Frank Gore. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. Another third down stop right there, and into the second quarter of play now. We really haven't seen this offense on track quite yet.
Yeah, let's give all the credit to the defense. I like how they're playing on the defensive side. The defensive coordinator's making good calls, and they are making it happen.
McAfee will be called on now to punt the football. Edelman from the 27. And that gains a few. A look at Julian Edelman right there. It's been a slow start to this game for him. He hasn't been the receiving threat that we're used to seeing, but his team leads.
Shows you how many weapons they have on the offensive side. You're right. He has not been a weapon. He is playing poorly, but they're winning the football game, and that's what's most important.
The Patriots come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 10-3. They bring in the extra tight end. Blunt has 12 on this play.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down here. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. And Lowry's there to make the stop.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down following the run. Brady's lined up. Two tight ends set. He's churning ahead. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Coming to the line at the 43.
First down at the 43. Freeman's all over the ball carrier.
The Colts defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Coming to the line at the 44.
The Colts with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
2nd and 11.
Gives it to him again. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Patriots lead here in the first half, but the run game has been stagnant. Gray struggled to find running lanes in this one.
I think you're right. I think they need to lean on this running game a little bit more. The offensive line has to block better. And sometimes you got to look at the running back and go, you got to break some tackles and make it happen.
Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
And the Patriots are going to punt it. And he punts it, and it's going to sail out of bounds, trying to play kick away from that dangerous returner. The Colts offense coming out now, hoping to get something put together, but this has become a defensive battle so far, Phil, and a busy day for the punters.
Yeah, and it gets frustrating sometimes when you're playing these type of battles as a quarterback or as an offense. So you got to be careful, respect what the defense is doing, and try not to make a big mistake.
First down at the 16.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Arquette down for another reception.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
First down at the 36. Gore looking for a lane.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense.
Gore trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
Gore's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Third down. It's a 2 tight end formation. Handoff. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
When it's third and short, the defensive line, you got to guess. You got to think it's going to be a run play. I don't know what they were thinking. They let the offense just push them back, and they give up the first down. Good job by the offense, though.
First down at the 47. Aaron's handed the football.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Double tight end formation. Gore's taking the handoff. Martin's there to take him down.
Gore's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
This is 3rd down. The Colts need to get to the 43 to pick up a first. McCourty, almost an interception. So this offense unable to make any inroads into cutting into this deficit before the break, and now they're going to need to rely on their defense to see this thing through to the half.
So far in this game, the offense absolutely has been a little shaky, to say the least, but it's time for the defense to go out there, bail them out, and get to halftime.
The Colts are set to punt. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Colts defense, Bill, where are they right now mentally after the last time giving up a couple of first downs, but in the end forcing the punt?
Well, they feel great. And I'll give a lot of credit to the coaches on the sideline. I thought they put the players in good positions, and the players took advantage of it.
Two tight ends on the field here. Here's the handoff. Good yardage picked up on that call. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. And with these incredible rushing numbers, it's no surprise to see this team on top.
They are dominating on the offensive line. There's no question about that. They're being very physical, and that's why they're leading this football game.
First down coming up. The Patriots lined up, bunch formation. They'll run it here. Got a big lane, and he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
This play set up by the long gainer. Bolden's got it on the handoff. Bolden's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Nothing like the draw play. Get those defensive ends rushing up the field to hit the quarterback. Boom! You hand the football off. Big running lanes. That's why it works so well.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. And now returning to the field, just 2 minutes to go, and it's a big spot as we've got an offense that would love to increase that lead before the intermission. Second down now. Brady plays. Back in shotgun formation. And the reception by Brandon LaFell for a gain of about 5.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Coming to the line at the 35. Now 1st and 10. Almost intercepted that time.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
The line of scrimmage, the 35. Second and 10. This will go incomplete. He was trying to find Edelman.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The Colts at the line. Dime package. 3rd down and 10. And there's Dobson. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up. That's his first reception today.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
The Patriots are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. At the 22-yard line, here they come. First down at the 22. And it's caught by LaFell.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bound, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
Brady's completion percentage, 70% on the day. Refs step in. They saw a little bit of movement on that offensive front, and that'll be a false start. That'll cost them 5. The Colts will come out in the dime. First and goal. And it's touchdown, New England Patriots. What a fine start to this game. Here we are late in the second quarter. They put up another touchdown, Phil.
Well, they got a nice lead, and they like to take this in at halftime. And if you're the coach of the team that's leading at halftime, you know what you tell your players? Hey, guys, good job. Let's keep that going. You pat them on the rear and tell them how good they are because, hey, this has been a clinic so far in the first half.
The Patriots for the extra point. And the point after is good. The Colts are ready to return the kick. Brown's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Colts have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They are being very creative on the defensive side. The coach is calling the right plays, and they are just taking it to the offense right now. The more aggressive team is winning, and that's the defense.
Luck will take the snap from the gun.
Complete over to Dante Moncrief.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Andrew Luck in shotgun formation.
Hilton's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Colts signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Following that timeout, offense back out on the field.
At the 45-yard line.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Luck out of the gun. Catch made by Andre Johnson.
A timeout charge to the offensive unit. First down on the way.
Luck will take the snap from the gun.
2 hands on the football and has the catch. 3rd catch today so far.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
Luck's now completed 4 in a row.
The line of scrimmage is the 17. Andrew Luck will be taking this one from the gun.
First down at the 17. Brings it in along the sideline.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
First down here. The Colts all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Andrew Luck in shotgun formation. He'll throw it over the middle. Should be what we call a gimme. And the kick is good for 3.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things could go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick, 3 points.
The Patriots prepared to return the kick. Amendola is going to start his return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. We'll switch sides and take a break for halftime as the second quarter has come to a close here in Circle City. Back to Indianapolis after a short break.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Colts are down right now, but they have to feel like they're still in it. The Patriots deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. All right, let's roll those highlights. Patriots lined up at the 5. Blunt's going to take it off the left edge, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. The Pats is up now by 7. Patriots line up at the 3. And he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 8-yard line. Colts have it at the 17. Hilton's going to haul in the pass. He ends up picking up a yard before heading out of bounds. Colts would later kick the field goal. So that'll do it for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back under the lights now where Jim and Phil have the call.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. McAfee will be kicking off momentarily as the second half's about to start. With this kick, the second half is underway, and Amendola's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Patriots come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
And now here's the first snap of the second half. And this is dropped.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
try over again on second down. The give. Up the gut here. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. Third and 9 coming up. Brady's alone in the backfield. The Patriots from the 27. Surveys. Manawi Nui hauls it in. Gains 18.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That's a great feeling.
Brady's completion percentage, 70% on the day. First and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And pick up about 4.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. The Patriots come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Snap back to Brady from the gun, and it's knocked down.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Third down on the way. The Colts go with the dime formation here on defense. Brady from the gun. And it's batted down.
It's a good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found the way, knocked that pass down.
They're set to punt it away now. That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Colts talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
No margin for error here with the offense. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They'll go ground. The Colts trail right now, and you wonder how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. Gore's been stopped from the first quarter.
Running game has no chance. That's obvious. We've seen it here today, and it's time for this offense to open it up. Quit trying to run the football and throw it down the field.
Second down and 11. And the give. The ball is fumbled. And the Patriots in the end zone.
This defense has some mentality, don't they? Not only do they want turnovers, they want points to go with it. Nice job of taking it all the way back for the touchdown.
The Patriots line up now for the point after. makes the PAT. The Colts are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score is 24-6. Steven Gostowski's readying his team for the kickoff. Aaron's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. The Colts offense comes back onto the field, looking to make up for the way their previous drive came to an end when they fumbled the football away.
Yeah, they got to find a way to get going again. It's a good play call. That always helps. But look, I'm going to give the defense credit on that last turnover. They took it away. That's why the offense fumbled.
What do you think makes that coach on the sideline, though, more upset? Seeing his team throw an interception or fumble the football away?
Fumbling is the worst turnover of all in the NFL. There's no question it's the fumble.
First down at the 20. They'll go ground.
Gore's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. On the way, third down. The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. Luck out of the gun. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop a pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So if you get open, the quarterback will throw it to you.
Pat McAfee now ready to punt. That's a gain of 6. The Patriots seemingly had everything going early with the passing game, but it's been a big change since. Brady's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
The Patriots from the 37. Blunt. And the tackle is made at the 41.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
That's second down coming up. The Colts come out in a dime package. Looking at every option. And they can't connect.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
down and 6.
Brady is in the shotgun. Falls incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
All set to punt here. Coverage team won't get a chance this time as it bounces into the end zone. The Patriots played a rugged first half, Phil, and have kept the pressure on since halftime.
I'm going to give a lot of credit to the coaches for this. They have kept the pressure on, like you said. They know their players are into the game plan, and they are making the right calls.
Gore is in the backfield. First down at the 20. Hilton makes the play. Brought down by Mayo. The Colts have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Hilton's been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far.
Pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Johnson's got it, and a first.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Luck's completion percentage, 70% on the day. First down and 10. Mayo all over the quarterback and pummels him to the ground.
Well, that's a good job by the defense that time, getting the sack on the blitz. And when you blitz, you're taking a chance. You better get to the quarterback, and that time they did.
Second down coming up. Luck's got it in the gun. Going for the deep ball. Moncrief's going to take, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
How about this gift? A wide open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job. He throws it down there, and he gets the easy touchdown.
The Colts getting set for the point after. An extra point is good. The Patriots kick return team doesn't appear to be too phased. Yes, they've given up some points, this team, but they still have the huge advantage on the scoreboard. Scores 24-13. The Patriots prepared to return the kick.
Amendola's got a chance for a return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Brady getting set to begin this possession. He's been absolutely sensational today, Phil, showing us just how proficient he can be when he's in top form.
Some guys are so good that they can just do anything they want on the field because they have so much talent, and that's what we're witnessing here today. It's just a guy loaded with talent.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 25. Stands in the pocket.
Brady to Amendola. That's his fourth catch of the day.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
Well, the dink and duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
Brady's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
Snap back to Brady from the gun. That's a ball that should have been caught.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time.
Second and 10 coming up. The Patriots take it from the 38.
Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
It's third down coming up.
Tom Brady will be taking this one from the gun. Brady standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
It's Brady looking long. The ball is knocked out.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
So now they'll bring out Allen to punt.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Patriots allowed a ton of passing yards on that last drive.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to fault the players. I think the coverages that they used in that drive were wrong. They've got to change them this time to give the players a better chance for having some success.
First down at the 20. Gore. It's Mayo who brings him down.
Gore's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. catches it with one hand.
Well, don't look at the scoreboards, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
Luck's now completed 4 in a row. First down here after the completion. Staying with the passing game on first down. Under fire on that throw.
Well, there's a phrase we have for quarterbacks that get a little nervous in the pocket. We call it cabin fever. I think that's what happened that time. He got a little nervous, and the throw was way off the mark.
Second down after the incompletion. Set up screen to Gore. Gore's taken down at the 46. The Colts still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Luck's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their defense were doing their part here, partner.
Well, yeah, that's right. The defense has got to hold their end up, but the offense, they've been very, very good. The quarterback has been accurate. He has been smart, and that always gives you a chance when your quarterback is playing that well.
Fleener's got the catch and the first.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
Luck's completion percentage 70% on the day. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. There's a flag right there. It's first down as they head to the line. Luck's going to take it from the gun. Dwayne Allen has the reception.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
2nd and 4 coming up. From the shotgun, Andre Johnson has the catch. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. That's 5 receptions on the day.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Luck's now completed 4 in a row. Set up now at the 32. First down at the 32. Scanning the field. And he steps out of the field of play. Second down here. The Patriots defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Luck, handoff. Watson's there to make the tackle.
Gore's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Third and 3 coming up. Herons lined up as the single back. The Colts take it from the 23. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
He'll try this one from 39. So 3 quarters in the books, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back here in this one. 4th quarter about to get underway. This will be a field goal try for Vinatieri. And converts on the 3. We have almost an entire quarter to play, but with that field goal, they have to feel like they're right back in the game.
Oh, they are back in this game, and this game's going to come down to the wire, it looks like. That was a good drive by the offense and a good kick by the field goal kicker.
The Colts getting set for the kickoff. And Amendola's going to take a knee, so this will come out to the 20. The Colts defense got tested on that last drive, but eventually it led to a punt.
Yeah, it was an awesome job by the defense. They really did a lot of things correct. They hustled. They played hard. That is the cornerstones of any good defense.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. The Colts lined up in the nickel. 2nd down and 10. Reaches out and snatches it.
The Patriots offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half. We'll see if that first down can lead them to a score. Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
1st and 10. Very nearly intercepted.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in position like this, you can knock it down.
This will be 2nd down. Drop back, shotgun formation. Almost intercepted.
That's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
Coming up to the line at the 11. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. That touchdown may have given them all the points they need to put this game away, partner.
Well, they've controlled it almost from start to finish, Jim, so that drive was impressive. Now let's see if their defense can just finish it off. If I had to guess, I like their chances.
The Patriots for the extra point. The point after is good. Brady's going to have a tough time upstaging what he did on that scoring drive, passing for more than 80 yards against a defense that had no answers for him. The Colts are ready to return the kick. Brown's got it. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. The Colts will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. That keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
First down at the 33. And it's swatted away. Failing to complete that one. So second down here. The Patriots defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Luck will take the snap from the gun. Gets it out for the completion. That's a gain of 6. That's his first reception today.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have a lead here in the fourth quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
It'll be third down. It's an empty backfield for Luck this time. They'll go shotgun here. Looking across the middle. Flag is out. The defense will take the penalty. Third down after the penalty. The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense. Luck in shotgun formation. intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Patriots offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them the last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
First down at the 47. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. The Patriots have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Brady's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? And when your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
The Colts defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd and 6. And it's knocked down.
That was excellent man-to-man coverage that time. When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it is to man up and play him one-on-one.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42. The Colts with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Third down and 6. Jumps up and hauls it in. That picks up 7.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Brady, handoff. He's got some daylight. Muscles through the defender. Gains 18. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Coming to the line at the 17-yard line. Second and 10. Outside now on the toss. Briggs tackled down after a gain of 12. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. first and goal. Bolden's going to secure the handoff. Power surge. Touchdown.
You got to give the offensive line just a lot of credit. It's first and goal. They just line up and power the football in there. Nice run, but a great job by the O-line.
The Patriots now will tack on the extra point. And the extra point is good. The Colts are ready to return the kick. Brown's got it on the return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Colts are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
The Patriots sat at the line. Dime package. The Colts take it from the 28. Complete to Allen. That's a gain of 6.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the fourth quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
Luck's completion percentage, 70% on the day.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
Second down and 4. Now looking at third down. The Patriots defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. And it's batted down.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on third down.
The offense still on the field here on fourth down, needing 4 to stay on the field. The Colts have it at the 34. Moncrief's going to pull in the bullet pass. That's his third catch of the day.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on fourth down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
The Patriots will come out in the dime. The Colts will take the snap from the 45. Andrew Luck, look at that arm strength. And it's incomplete.
Brown's going to go back to the huddle and look at all of his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon.
The Colts come to the line with a bunch set. 2nd down and 10. Set up screen to Gore. And Branch is there to take him down.
3rd long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on 3rd long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a 1st down, man, that's just gravy.
3rd down now. It's Luck out of the pistol. Scans the field. Luck gets it to Kobe Fleener.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The football rests at the 44.
Now 1st and 10. Incomplete. T.Y. Hilton was the intended receiver. Second down coming up. Luck's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Catch made. And he's tackled down after picking up the 1st. That's his 1st reception today.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a 1st down.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Quarters formation here for the defense. 1st down at the 32. Luck hits his tight end, Dwayne Allen, with that pass.
The Colts did a good job that time throwing a pass on 1st down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
The long drive continues. Second and 3. He's wide open for the grab.
It's a nice drive by the offense, Jim. They're down. They're driving down the field. Let's see if they can put 7 points on the board.
Offense heading to the line for the 11th play of the drive. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Mounting a serious drive. The Patriots lined up in the nickel. 1st and goal. Gets the handle here. And Gore is brought down. Ends up picking up about 5.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. 2nd and goal from the 2. Handoff.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Oh, man, the defense is going to be mad about this. They were thinking run. They had the defense called. It was right, but they're not able to stop the surge by the offensive line, and they let the running back get in there for the TD.
Could have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. The Patriots prepared to return the kick. Brady will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. The Patriots looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line's doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running back's running hard. It is fun to watch.
The Colts with a nickel look here on defense. 1st down at the 20. Surveys. Looking long. Brady able to find Julian Edelman. 3rd catch today so far.
It's one thing to be able to throw the football that high and far, but it's another. He found the right receiver to throw to and put it right on the mark.
The line of scrimmage right at the 24.
The Patriots at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. 1st and 10. Blunt. Anderson's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 27.
Tom Brady under center. 2nd down and 12. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. That's Cole making the stop.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. Brady's back in shotgun formation. Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. He's brought down. They've got the
a sizable lead here, Phil Simms, but the one thing they don't want to do is let their guard down and make some silly mental mistakes like they did just there, coughing up the football.
You always have to be ready when you go on the field to try to think about what you're going to do, be sharp. I think you're right. They let the guard down, and that led to that fumble.
The Colts offense coming back onto the field after a touchdown drive the last time they had it, and they certainly attacked that secondary and got there via the pass.
Well, Jim, let me ask you this. How would you like to be the defensive coordinator right now? Because you're over there, you don't know what's going to happen. No matter what you call, you feel like, hey, the quarterback's hot. He's probably going to beat what we're trying to do.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
First down at the 39. Catch made near the sideline. That's his 5th catch of the day.
Quarterbacks love throwing the football against cover 3. The defense is trying to stop the big pass plays down the field, so you can clearly see when somebody's around the receiver, throw it out there near the sideline, get these easy completions.
Luck's now completed 4 in a row. Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the 4th. Fletcher's going to make the tackle. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter.
Set up now at the 39-yard line.
The Colts come out in a bunch set. It's 2nd down and 3. Gore's got it. Screenplay. Mayo's all over that offense and brings him down. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Looking at every option. Hilton's got it. On a pass, had some heat on it. No time to huddle now. There's a momentum killer right there. The flag comes out. I think we have a false start.
Boy, coaches talk about it so much. Penalties before the snap of the ball. We got to avoid them. And the biggest one of all is the false start.
About a minute and a half remaining in this one, and they have a first down. The Patriots go with the dime formation here on defense. The Colts from the 27. Stands in the pocket. Griff Whalen with the catch. That's his first reception today. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. The catch. Touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
Talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
The Colts need a score, so they're going to be going with an onside kick. They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it was a tough spot for him, Jim. We know that. You're going for the onside kick, and you're trying to recover it. I think your chances are about 1 out of 10, and that time it was not on their side.
Coming into this game, I think most fans were hoping the matchup would go just like this. Two great quarterbacks going back and forth in a tight game.
Yeah, they're playing so well. Don't even have to talk much, which I don't know if I enjoy, but they're playing at a very high level, Jim, and you got to think whoever has the football last is the one that's going to win this game.
Setting up now at the 45. First down at the 45. Freeman's the one who made the big stop. The Colts will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. Coming to the line at the 46. The Colts defense now is going to go nickel. 2nd and 11. Gray's going to take the handoff now. The Colts stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. Third down. The Patriots need to get to the 35 to pick up a first. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. Following that timeout, defense back out on the field. And so now they'll bring out Allen to punt. That beautifully executed punt now really will help out this defense, forcing the opposition to start the next drive inside the 10. Andrew Luck taking the field once again, and this has to be the make-or-break moment in this ball game, partner.
And I'm sure he is not worried about that, Jim. We've seen him in this situation so many times, and I'll say this, most of the time he comes through and gets it done.
The Colts are at the line of scrimmage and out of timeouts here in the final quarter. Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Down the field, but it's incomplete. You see the offensive totals for these teams, and it's been about two teams getting it done in different ways.
What we're seeing is two different philosophies on the offensive side from these teams here today, Jim. And it doesn't matter. All you want to do is just get it done.
The Colts will walk to the line. They've used up their timeouts at this point. The Patriots defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Luck out of the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
In the NFL, it's all about situations now. You're down. There's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive player. He picks up some good yards and then gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
First down, pressure on every snap now. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Luck will take the snap from the gun.
Easy catch there, no one near him. That's reception, number 7 for him.
Good job by the offense here, Jim. Be in a hurry-up mode. You have no timeouts left. You need to get this play clock stopped.
Offense has not been hard to find in this one, Phil.
These guys are making it look too easy out there, and I can tell you from experience, and we all know it's not that easy, but I'll tell you this, fun to watch.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. Frank Gore is in the backfield. Luck throwing it long. The ball is jarred loose. This is an almost must-convert scenario. Third down coming up here in the late stages. Yes, that's 4-down territory, but you don't want to face make or break at this point.
Yeah, on the defensive side, now it's time for the coach to do his job. Be aggressive. Call a defense that the offense has not seen so far today. If you do that, I think you'll catch them by surprise.
On 3rd and long, they'll be in 4-down territory here. The Colts will set up. The 36 is the first down line. From the gun. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete. It's 4th down coming up, and of course they are going to go for it here.
Jim, no doubt they're going to go for it here on 4th down. What does the defense do? Do they play it conservative, or do they take a chance and really go after the offense to stop this 4th down play?
Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Down the field. The Colts turn the ball over on downs. Luck's inability to produce the conversion on 4th down in all likelihood signals the end of their last chance to win this game.
In situations like this, I know the coaches and his teammates all expect him to come through, but not that time. Just not a good throw.
The Colts defense is coming up on the short end of this one as they have not been a match today. Now all they can do is watch the kneel down and the celebration to close it out, Phil.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to the offense. They were outstanding today. The defense was always one play call behind what the offense was doing. So, hey, sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the coaches. Today it was everything.
The Patriots now march to the line. Tightly contested game here in the 4th. The score's 38-30. Takes a knee. So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.